Hello YouTube, I'm coming at you today with another Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. Today I'm going to be going over an idea for a Cyberdark deck I came up with. Cyberdarks, you don't see a lot of them today because just aren't really that many good decks for them, but I have an idea. First of all, this deck, you don't use Cyberdark Dragon. Just forget about him. We're going to be focusing on the Cyberdark materials you use to fuse him. So, the cards are Cyberdark Edge, Cyberdark Keel, and Cyberdark Horn. I only have 2 Cyberdark Horns. I should have 3, but I make it work with just 2. These guys, when you summon them, you can take a level 3 or lower dragon type monster from your graveyard and equip it to them, and they gain the monster's attack points. On to the next group of cards. For level 3 dragons, I use 3 Hunter Dragons. He's your best choice to equip. He has 1700 attack points, and the Cyberdarks have 800. So if you equip a Cyberdark monster with this guy, they'll go up to 2500 attack points. And for another level 3 dragon I use 3 Exploder Dragons. They have only 1000 attack points, so not as powerful as Hunter Dragon. They only get Cyberdark cards up to 1800 attack points. But Exploder Dragons are also a good defense because when they're destroyed by battle with an opponent's monster, they'll blow up the monster that destroyed them, and neither player takes battle damage from battles involved with them. So you want to get those dragons into the graveyard as fast as you can so you can use them to equip to your Cyberdarks. So I use cards like 3 Dragon Shrine. Dragon Shrine lets you send a dragon type monster from your deck to the graveyard. 2 dragon type monsters if the first one you send is a normal monster. I also use Foolish Burial, as well as Armageddon Knights, to send the Hunter Dragon to the graveyard, because Hunter Dragon's a dark type. Now, the next part is important to the strategy I've come up with. Since Cyberdark's effects go off when you normal summon them, the strategy I've come up with is one that keeps your opponent from special summoning. So, I use cards like Fossil, Dyna, Pachycephalo. I have 2. You should run 3. You definitely need 3. I'm trying to get a 3rd one of these guys. This guy, neither player can special summon, and when he's flipped face up, he destroys all special summon monsters on the field. I also use Vanity's Emptiness and Thunder King Ryo. The object of this deck is to keep your opponent from special summoning so that you have all the power. Because the Cyberdarks, they get up to really high attack points, and you normal summon them. So, the Fossil, the Dyna, Pachycephalos, you want to keep them on the field so you can make sure your opponent doesn't special summon. So I've come up with a little strategy to help you keep them on the field. I use the Seal of Orichalcos, and the reason for this is its effect your opponent can only attack monsters on your field with the highest attack. So if you have your Cyberdarks on the field while they're powered up with an equipped dragon monster, they'll be up to 3,000 with the attack increase gotten by the Silvoricalcos. And since Pachycephalo is weaker than the Cyberdarks, your opponent won't be able to attack the fossil guy. And since this card prevents you from special summoning, it's okay, since you're not special summoning in this deck anyway. And to help you get Silvoricalcos to your hand, I use Terraformings, because you want to get this card to your hand as quick as possible. Now, you're going to want draw power in this deck. So I use 3 Pot of Dualities. The Pot of Dualities, you pick up 3 cards from your deck. You pick one, add that to your hand, and then shuffle the other 2 back into your deck. And what's great about this card is, since you can't special summon anyway in this deck, its effect where you can't special summon the turn you use this card is, it doesn't affect you. Also, I use 3 Upstart Goblins for additional draw power. Now, since your monsters are pretty much protected from attacks, with the Silvoricalcos protecting Fossil, Dyna, Pachycephalo, and with your Cyberdark monsters being 3,000 or 2,500 attack point beaters, attacks aren't really a threat, so you want to defend against card effects. So the staples I run in this deck are mostly for that. You can use whatever kind of staples you want, but the staples I use to protect my monsters against card effects are things like Book of Moon, Dark Bribe, Wiretap, Forbidden Dress, and Trap Jammer. Like I said, you can use whatever kind of cards you want, and feel free to give any ideas you come up with to improve this deck. Like I said, this is just an idea I had, and I'm still looking for improvement for it. And now I know I said there's no special summoning in this deck, but in case you're in a position where you might have to special summon, and you can, like say your Fossil guy's off the field and Silvoricalcos as well. Since most of the monsters in this deck are level 4, I've put rank 4 Xyz monsters, stuff like Gear Gigant. His effect can get you more Cyberdarks to your hand. Also other level 4s like Sky Pegasus, Crazy Box, Master Key Beetle, just for examples. There are lots of others too you could use. So like I said, this is an idea for a deck I had, and I really strongly encourage you to give whatever ideas you come up with to improve it, and list them in the comments below. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful for you, and I'll see you next time I have a profile.